Elijah Moore with his reaction to the trade and also the possibility of playing with Deshaun Watson.
It was like out of nowhere, but I'm super excited. I feel like being here with Deshaun and Coop and just the whole team is like a very good mesh, and I couldn't be happier to be here. I feel like it's really gonna go well.
Yeah, you mentioned Deshaun. Have you talked to him yet? And how do you feel about playing with him?
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday. I'm super excited. He's a legit quarterback. It's someone that has been doing some amazing things around the league. He has respect from everybody around the league. They talk really highly about him here, and they believe in him. And man, with him being my quarterback, I believe in him too. So I'm grateful to be one of his guys.
Quincy, think about scramble drill. Think about the ability he has in short space being more, and that's one of Deshaun Watson's strengths.
Also, another one of his strengths is his ability, Deshaun Watson's ability to hit wide receivers in stride, right? And this is a precise and quick route runner. So if he gets any type of opening, and we've seen this with Donovan Peoples-Jones with Deshaun Watson, where Deshaun's able to hit Donovan on tiny windows. This is a guy who's able to get really good separation, really quick, and then has the long speed. So there's a lot of explosive playability there. With Deshaun available. And I think Deshaun, obviously, he's probably going to see the potential and try to get the most out of this. And then Elijah Moore, he's in the last 2 years of his rookie deal. He's going to want to get this done, too. They both can see where the dollars can be made and the wins can be had if they get that right.
And the only downside to Elijah Moore, from the Browns' perspective, he doesn't have that fifth-year option. He was second pick in the second round, so he's got 2 more years left on his rookie deal. But again, he's a guy that can get easy yards for Deshaun Watson, and there wasn't a guy on the Browns roster that – Cooper's a great route runner. DPJ does contested catches, but all those guys are tough yards. This is a guy, you get the ball in the open field, and there's some easy yards to be had there.
Yeah, you talk about – you've mentioned this before on the show where we haven't had wide receivers who were good after the catch. He has good after the catch potential, right? When you look at Amari Cooper has some good after the catch potential, but he's older in his career. He's not the same after the catch guy that he was really early in his career, but he still has some ability there. This is another guy who adds some explosion to that wide receiving room. He adds that deep threat. And another thing is his issues weren't drops, right? And with young wide receivers, that's where you don't want to see the issues be, right? You can deal with a young wide receiver having issues with the offense. You can deal with a young wide receiver having issues with the nuances of route running, but that really wasn't his problem in New York. You could see there were times where he took NFL all-pro level corners and cooked them on routes, was able to get great separation against very good corners in his time in New York. There were also times where he got tight window passes and he was able to come down with them. So he doesn't have the red flags on him that are usual for a wide receiver of this draft caliber and with this kind of a trade. So again, it's a fortunate situation the Browns found themselves in, where Elijah Moore might obviously be somebody who just needed a change of scenery, and we're that change of scenery for him. We've been on the other side of this where somebody else needed a change of scenery after playing for us. They got that change of scenery and they're better, and we feel hopeless because it ain't like he would be good with us because we the reason he needed to move on, right? Hopefully that could be the case for Elijah Moore for us, where we can be that change of scenery for him.